right, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to officially welcome you to another Mikey Live program. My name is Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean, Grenada, where we have a lot of sand, sea, sun. These days, we're getting a lot of rain. We are in the rainy season, and we've got to be prepared. Of course, there are tropical waves and so on in the Atlantic. Of course, soon we may just be seeing a cyclone. There is an expectation of an above average Atlantic hurricane season. And of course, we hope that we'll be spared. But the key word is preparation. You must always be prepared, even beyond you being told that there's a system that may affect you wherever you are. All right, preparation begins now, not when a system is threatening you. Just thought we should share that with you. Let's take a look at what's making the headlines for tonight. Nickolas Steele prefers someone else represent the South in the next general election. All right, he says that he has served. Praedial Larceny, a growing problem for Grenadian farmers. Non-Pariel men on illegal drug charges. We have an update on that for you. And there's a call for independent investigation into the death of a man in police custody. We'll talk about that and more. When we return on tonight's Mikey Live program, it's our favorite time of the day when we spend that time together. All right, folks, I appreciate you. And of course, the business community who supports this program, we want to say thank you. The sponsors of our headline, the Communal Cooperative Credit Union, the Housing Authority of Grenada, quotes Grenada Limited. Of course, the Ministry of Health, Digicel, and Nawasa, Real Value IGA Supermarket would like to say thank you guys for sponsoring our headlines. We take a break and return. When we come back, it could be real news in Olelili Lolo. Some of you have not yet shared the program. We could see, we feel, we could see who shared the program. You know what I mean? And if all you want Santa Claus to deliver around Christmas time, you ought to be nice all now, you know what I mean? So share the business. We're taking our first break and we'll be back.
Refresh and win. Refresh and win $10,000 cash with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Yes, you could be the lucky winner of $10,000 cash when you enjoy a 591 ml or 355 ml Coca-Cola Original Taste or 591 ml Sprite. Look under the special yellow cap to find your unique code and text to 423-1131 or enter via the web portal lnq.in/Coca-Cola-GD to win weekly cash prizes, grocery vouchers, meal vouchers, mobile credits, free Coca-Cola, or the grand prize of $10,000 cash. Refresh and enter as often as you like. Coca-Cola. Open for better. Terms and conditions apply. Visit Coca-Cola Grenada on Facebook and Instagram for details. Please follow all COVID-19 protocols when redeeming prizes.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way. supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Boy, people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
That's right, that's NAWASA, and they say that they are committed to meeting the customers' needs. Thank you very much, NAWASA, as well. Now, folks, let's get into what's making the headline. Well, the news for tonight, we've gotten an update in terms of Grenada's COVID-19 status. Grenada COVID-19 surveillance continues to show that since the end of April, people, there hasn't been an active case, not even one, on the island, one active positive case of COVID-19 in Grenada. There isn't many countries in the world who can boast about that. Thanks to the folks on the ground, people like you and me, the citizens, for doing what they need to do, as well as the nurses, the frontline workers. You know what I mean? We have to say big up. On this score, health authorities have been applauded for a good job, a job well done. As things stand now, the record shows that as of yesterday, June 15, Grenada's total confirmed COVID-19 cases is still 161, 83 of which are said to have been imported. There's been 1 death and 160 total recoveries. The COVID-19 update shows that some 18,888, all the AIDS boy, individuals have so far received the first dose of the AstraZeneca vaccine, while some 9,962 persons have received the second dose. In other words, there are 9,962 fully vaccinated persons here in Grenada. Well, as per persons who were vaccinated here. In the latest statistics, some 636 individuals are in quarantine facilities. As it relates to RT-PCR tests, the Ministry of Health says that 34,875 have been conducted to date. Now, if you all realize that since we've been doing, and there's a reason why we are giving you the statistics periodically during the course of the week so that you can keep track of the numbers. All right. What we have seen here, there's been a steady increase in the amount of persons who are coming into Grenada. We can tell so because of the amount of persons that we see are in quarantine facilities. All right. So the numbers are increasing. Just about a month ago, the average was about 200, there about 250. Now we are going up to 600s and it's been climbing. All right. Oh yeah. The next thing we have to tell you about, boy, Honorable Nickolas Steele who is representative for the south of the island for the New National Party, in a recent interview, said that he believes that he has served. He has served for 2 terms, 8 years of his life, and he says that he believes that he has served sufficiently and wouldn't mind if someone else represents the South in the next general elections. He says it's not a decision that is concrete. He has not fully made up his mind as yet, but he's putting it out there that there's a likelihood that you may hear that someone else is representing the South. Of course, you know that there's been a lot of speculations about Alexandra Otway replacing Steele and so on, yada, yada, yada. But he's saying that, you know what, whatever happens, it will be a personal decision that he makes, you know. And if he so chooses, then he hopes that that will be understood. And he says that he believes that he may just go back to the focusing on the private sector, all right? Business, in other words, making a money. You understand? They say politicians just make money. Anyway, we're moving. How are we looking for time? Farmers are expected to feed the nation. Farmers are sometimes neglected. They don't, or their plights are not heard. Sometimes they work hard, and the spoilage is sometimes high. Added to that is the issue of Praedial larceny, where farmers are being deprived of their produce by thieves. Understand? People just thieving them people thing. You know, them people plant and they monitor, they nurture, they do everything right. And then just when it's time to reap, boom, somebody else come and just thief them people thing. And what makes it worse these days is that the people destroying what's left. And making it up, the police say it, we've reported on this. So them farmers and them have it real hard. The commissioner of police is also saying, the commissioner, you know, they are worried about this. That they have seen an increase in the amount of cases of farmers complaining about people thieving their thing. Well, the commissioner of police said that it is time to see some sort of transformation when it comes to measures that are taken to prevent farmers from becoming victims of Praedial larceny.
In our review of the first quarter, Praedial larceny is one of the crimes that continues to show gradual but constant increases. And we critically do understand the impact this is having on farmers. And we understand the successes we have had historically in working with the police, farm watch and stakeholders in addressing with this matter. Not too long ago, with the appointment of the new Minister for Agriculture, Mr. Peter David, myself along with the ACPs, ACP Mitchell was with me at that meeting, we did have a discussion that it is well overdue. There are serious consideration about the use of technology.
Okay, there seems to be some kind of issue with our clip there, but he's saying that it is well overdue, that something be done about this. Understand? Now they are saying that there is some serious consideration for use of technology, drones and other things like that, to help farmers deal with the issue of Praedial larceny.
There are serious consideration about the use of technology, with being able to furnish farmers with geofencing technology. And geofencing, just for clarity here, has to do with sort of imaginary lines of alarm that can alarm back into a station encompassing one land. There are the issues of cameras. There are even the consideration of drones that can be used. But at this point in time, and at the lower level, you probably have heard that the police have started reactivating a number of our police farm watch schemes. And at the individual level, we are now looking to partner with farmers to be able to work with farmers with when they have different crops that are ready for reaping. The police can work to stake out those farms. And we have done so successfully in the past. I can recall us taking out a farm of Tanya's with a farmer, and as anticipated, the Praedial thief did arrive and we were able to apprehend. So we believe that getting back and working closer with the farmers will give us a greater opportunity of success in that regard. But that is time-based, based on manpower, and we cannot be there 24 hours. So we definitely need to leverage some other mechanism that can give us a competitive advantage in treating with the issue of Praedial larceny.
You would imagine that, yeah? Would you imagine that? Yeah? A serious problem, you know? All things that we should be worrying about, but we have to be worrying about different people think. You know what I mean? Also, a problem is arising now is for fishermen. The fishermen, they called yesterday, boy, they sent me some footage, but due to the quality of the footage, I cannot show it. But, you know, they are complaining that there are so many, they're talking about there are so many sorry for the distraction, but there are so many fishermen showing up to have their fish sold, whether it is to the local people or for export, and that is not happening. The demand seems to be less and the supply is significant. And so we are seeing spoilage. The men going out there and fishing hard, coming back with some good fellas, you know. Good fellas bigger than me and Dingna. You understand? But they are not able to sell their fish. The sight at the Grand Mall jetty yesterday was crazy. There were so many trucks, vehicles lined up, fishermen, so that they can sell their fish. But only a few persons could have been accommodated. The root of that problem, I don't know, man, but we have to be able to fix it. Well, what is fishermen going to do with the fish? So now they have to go elsewhere, even places that are not permitted to sell fish, and do so at some ridiculous prices and ridiculously reduced prices, so that they can also eliminate the spot. You understand? No star. We are moving on. Earlier, we have an update for you relating to men who were caught with over $1 million of illegal drugs. 5 men. They appeared at the Gulf Magistrates Court today, Wednesday, 16 June 2021, for several drug-related offenses. They were granted bail in the amount of $250,000 each, with 3 sureties with the following bail conditions. They are to surrender all travel documents forthwith, in other words, immediately. They are not permitted to leave the state without permission from the court. Also, Eston Young and Zoid Clement and Waleed John, they are to report to the Victoria Police Station twice weekly between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Brent Patrick is to report to the Victoria Police Station once weekly between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Era Richards to report to the Sotez Police Station twice weekly between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. They are scheduled to reappear at the Gulf Magistrates Court on Thursday, 2nd September 2021. We are moving on. There's a call for an independent investigation into the death of a man who was in police custody. Now, you would recall we told you about that story last week, where Chevy Batiste, the 34-year-old man, died at the holding cell in the Central Police Station on Wednesday, June 9th, 2021. According to police, the individual was detained and brought to the Central Police Station at about 1:15 p.m. and went through the usual protocol before being placed in the cell with only a boxer on, and that is due to his previous behavior. According to police, on that day at around 4:30 p.m., during the changing of the shift on duty, he was discovered hanging from the cell, and then he was later pronounced dead by medical experts. Now, Police say they have launched an investigation into this matter. However, the leader of the opposition, who says, by the way, he was a good friend of Chevy, is saying that the village is calling for an independent investigation into that particular incident.
I have expressed some concern about Ravi Chevy Batiste, a friend, a brother, that have been expressed to me. I have known Chevy or Ravi a long time, probably since 2006, 2007, 8 as a young man. And then Chevy worked with me for a little bit, election 11, 12, 13. And throughout I have been always in conversation with Chevy as to walk the straight and narrow. Now, yes, the word came to me that, I was overwhelmed when I heard about his passing in police custody. But it really came home to me when I went to the wake on Friday night that overwhelmingly, the people are calling for an independent investigation because it is believed that Chevy did not just die like self-inflicted wound. If the police must be vindicated, then let an independent investigation show that the police is vindicated. Let an independent autopsy shows that because generally that is the feeling. And speaking to a lot of the people at the wake, I mean, Chevy reported that he was arrested on Sunday and he was released on Monday without charge, but he reported that he was beaten severely when he was arrested, and then he was arrested again, and that is when his life was given up or taken from him. Under what circumstances, I don't know. So overwhelmingly, the people of New Hampshire, Willis, they're calling for an independent investigation to be done. And you know, I was overwhelmed that, you know, the people are saying, can the police investigate themselves? I believe the time has come for us to do things differently and do it with technology here in Grenada. This is one too many. This is not the first time that someone died in police custody without no cameras or anything. I'm calling on the government to install the necessary cameras in the different areas where people are held in custody. Maybe it is time for police, when they're interacting with individuals in Grenada now, to have body cams. And if they do not have it, then they will be held accountable.
That's the leader for the opposition, Tobias Clement. Now, the police commissioner, Edwin Martin, addressed this very concern last Friday.
While we have not heard or presented with any evidence to suggest biasness in the police investigation specifically, there seem to be, and I agree with you, based on public utterances, a strong perception of the critical need for an independent mechanism for investigating matters of complaints relating to the police. And I will hasten to say that that has its merit, because factually I am aware of other jurisdictions that has what is referred to as a police complaint authority. So the police complaint authority is a composition of individuals that is given authority to investigate matters independent of the police force when there are issues of complaints against the police. There may be merit in policymakers considering this as a progressive move, as a move that might add a level of transparency and accountability, if you may, albeit the fact that at the moment what we do have is a perception that is formed about police investigations. But notwithstanding that, as we well know, perceptions are people's reality, because we tend to hold on a lot to perceptions. But I believe that there have been a lot of comments of this in public space over time. and it is being heard. It is being heard. And I draw reference to the fact that there are examples in the region with where police complaints authority is in place to investigate all matters where involving actions by the police officers. So we will see where that goes. But certainly I have heard this issue, and I'm sure that policymakers have heard it and will consider those issues in its due course.
Thank you very much, Commissioner of Police. Today, a lot of people were commenting on the whole issue of the vaccine lottery. In other words, for persons who take the jab, you get an opportunity to win $10,000. Now, that announcement was made by the Health Minister, Honorable Nickolas, Steele, yesterday. He's saying that, everyone is doing it, so they thought it necessary for Grenada to at least give some sort of incentive for persons who are vaccinated.
We are also taking one more initiative. Over the next several weeks, we have partnered with, as Senator Cox mentioned before, Grenada, Lotto has been a partner with us from the beginning. And we are joining forces between now and the 27th, that all persons who have been vaccinated will automatically be entered in a lottery draw. And anyone who comes forward between now and the 27th will also be automatically entered into a lottery draw, which will be done on the 27th for 10,000 EC dollars.
And that's for a few days from now. So, now, that was met with a lot of excitement for persons who, might be economically embarrassed, or financially embarrassed, or people who have been just looking for some sort of reason to take the vaccine that falls squarely into their cup of tea. And there are some people who are criticizing the decision by the government to have the vaccine lottery. The question is, are you in support of this initiative? That's the question. Sorry for that. All right. Are you in support of the vaccine lottery initiative? You can. Well, you know what? You don't need to type it. You would see it on your screen popping up shortly. All right. We would just like a feedback. Yes. We would like a feedback from you, at least, to get a better appreciation of where Grenadians stand with this. All right. So again, are you in support of this vaccine lottery initiative? The question is now on your screens, and let's go ahead and participate. Of course, we can do a vox pop here, so at least people who are on the program will be able to see live what people think about this. Again, are you in support of this vaccine lottery initiative? Okay, so we see the votes are coming in. Listen, on the side, I can't even wait for election. I can't even wait for election when we're going to use technology, and to get things going. Anyway, let me leave that alone. So, all right. So far, the responses are coming in. The question is on your screen, and you can hit yes or no, and we will share the results with people on the live. We're going to take one more minute for the survey. Let's go. So we see so far, 72% says no, and 24% says yes. The votes are coming in. Just a few more seconds, we are going to take it in. So all the people on the live right now, you see it on your screen. You hit yes or no. I know that you are seeing it. Well, except for the people who are on YouTube, we do not have an active poll on YouTube, but certainly we have one on Facebook. Again, So far we are seeing that people are saying yes. 25% of the respondents are saying yes, they're in support, and 75% are saying no, that they're not in support. Just about 30 more seconds we'll take before we close the polls. We have again, it's increasing for the persons who are saying no, they are not in support. It has moved up to 78%, and of persons saying no, and 22% of persons are saying yes. A few more seconds. Are you voting? Go ahead and vote. Okay. And only try to vote once, all right? And then when you're finished voting, you can just click anywhere in the screen so that it will disappear from there, all right? Okay, so just before we move on, we see that there's still a steady increase of persons who are saying no, they're not in support versus those who are in support. We have 19% of persons are saying yes, they're in support of the vaccine lottery initiative, and 81% are saying they are, well, now 82 are not in support. Well, we thank you for your responses where that is concerned. The government thought it necessary to create some sort of incentive for persons who take the vaccine. Now, that initiative, the result of that initiative, we would realize, say, within the next week or so, in terms of the numbers that we will see, whether or not there has been an increase of persons who take the vaccine between yesterday and the date for cutoff for that lottery. All right. We are moving on. The Director General of the World Health Organization, the WHO, warned that the Caribbean countries cannot open up their economies without having access to COVID-19 vaccines. He says that it is very important to advocate for vaccine equity so that the whole world could open together. And we should not allow this two-track pandemic to continue or the vaccine inequity to continue. He says that we see a two-track pandemic. One, the countries that have better access to vaccines are doing better, while those who have less access to vaccines, we see increased numbers of cases and deaths. And that's why we say it is very important for advocating for vaccine equity. All right? And what we're going to do right now is take a break. And we're going to come back. When we come back, we've got the national report for you, and we've got the weather. But for the NBA, in the NBA, boy, Brooklyn Nets take a 3-2 series lead against the Milwaukee Bucks, winning the fifth encounter last evening. Nets won 114-108. It was a close call. You know, at first we were wondering what was happening with the Nets, but then Kevin Durant, woo. Oh boy, anyway. Anyway, there's a game being playing, I think it's, who's playing now again, boy? 76ers, they're playing the Hawks, I think. Yeah. So guys, those of you who are following the NBA, is very interesting in the Nets victory. The performance of Kevin Durant was just amazing. He scored 49 points. Triple-double masterpiece. All right, 17 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. And of course, he played from the start of the game to the end of the game. Atlanta Hawks and the 76ers, they are playing right now. All right, the series locked 2-all. And that's it. Let's take a break and come back. Let's now close. Let me think. I think it's okay now to close the poll. And we are closing the poll with the final results being 81% of people saying no, they are not in support, and 19% are saying yes, they are. All right, again, 19% of persons are saying yes, they are in support of the vaccine lottery initiative, and 81% says no, they are not. So folks, we are going to take a break right now and come back. And when we come back, we've got the national report for you and the weather. Stay tuned.
Refresh and win. Refresh and win $10,000 cash with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Yes, you could be the lucky winner of $10,000 cash when you enjoy a 591 ml or 355 ml Coca-Cola Original Taste or 591 ml Sprite. Look under the special yellow cap to find your unique code and text to 423-1131 or enter via the web portal lnq.in/Coca-Cola GD to win weekly cash prizes, grocery vouchers, meal vouchers, mobile credits, free Coca-Cola, or the grand prize of $10,000 cash. Refresh and enter as often as you like. Coca-Cola. Open for better. Terms and conditions apply. Visit Coca-Cola Grenada on Facebook and Instagram for details. Please follow all COVID-19 protocols when redeeming prizes.
If it's tech, we got it. If it's an appliance, we've got that too. Dad, if you want it, you should get it this Father's Day at Quartz. Quartz has unbeatable prices, up to 30% off selected products. So whatever you want, you should get it. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
A message by the Grenadian Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenadian Distillers Limited.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Boy, people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo's supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you'll be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Grenada calls for global cooperation to increase vaccination rates in the region at the 5th sitting of the OECS Assembly. We'll have details to this story and more in the national report. Welcome back. With the details to the news for Wednesday, June 16, 2021, I am Sharian Noel. Tourism and Civil Aviation Minister Dr. Clarice Modest-Kerwin makes a clarion call for OECS member countries to collectively get buy-in from their nationals on the COVID-19 vaccines as the region fights to return to a state of normalcy. Dr. Modest was responding to remarks made by World Health Organization Director General Dr. Tedros Ghebreyesus, guest speaker at the 5th sitting of the OECS Assembly on Wednesday. She commended member states who since 2020 have worked to prevent the entry of the virus in their country or contain it from the onset. Dr. Modest highlighted the significance of regional and global cooperation in winning the battle against the pandemic.
COVID anywhere is COVID everywhere. And unless there is a global response and effective global actions, we will not see the end of COVID or the abatement of the transmission of that disease for a very long time to come. Madam Speaker, I just want to say to my colleagues that we have seen statistics show the effectiveness of the vaccine in either preventing the spread of disease or preventing the deaths that we have seen so far from COVID-19. I hope that we all have the confidence in the vaccine, that we put our efforts behind it, that we separately in our states and collectively will work together to get our nationals to take those vaccines so that we can get back to some sense of normalcy.
She spoke of the vaccination hesitancy in Grenada, which according to her is slowing down the pace in obtaining herd immunity and the much anticipated return to normalcy.
We are challenged as small island developing states by inequities in the distribution of the vaccines. And also, I believe all of our member states, or most of them, most of us, have also been challenged by the vaccine hesitancy in our globally and in our region, which is largely fueled by, of course, misinformation. And we obviously need to strategize and to find new effective ways to address that problem. The vaccine is the only proven method to beat back, the vaccine, to beat back the virus and to give us our lives back. In our countries, in Grenada, several industries have recovered or are on the pathway to recovering admirably. However, tourism remains at an all-time low.
Moving along, Grenada has renewed its risk insurance policy under the Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility as the country and the rest of the region prepare for what is predicted to be an above-average hurricane season. The Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility, CCRIF, provides immediate cash flow based on coverage following a disaster. It covers tropical cyclones, excess rainfall, earthquakes, and most recently the destruction within the fisheries sector. Mike Sylvester, Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Finance, with responsibility for finance and economic development, said the facility is one way of building resilience in the region. He said this year Grenada received support from Canada and the European Union in making its timely payment to the facility. Pierre Sylvester said the support is critical given the significant adverse effect the pandemic has had on the local economy.
The international community, and I specifically speak to the European Union and Canada and so on, would have been providing support to countries in the region for the payment of the premium, because these amounts are quite significant. In fact, in this year we would be paying about $700,000 US, but if we didn't get substantial discounts and support from the European Union and the government of Canada, our premium would be significantly higher. So that is something that we have actually had support from the World Bank and others over the years, and so it's been a great support. In this period, it's even more difficult, and if it not been for that support, we really would of course have to find the resources to do so. What the CRIF insurance would have done as well is to allow you to pay over a period, so you're not required to pay all the entire premium up front, and I think that has helped in many regards.
The facility started operations in 2007 with 16 Caribbean member governments and just under US $500 million in coverage for tropical cyclones and earthquakes. 14 years later, CCRIF now offers 5 parametric insurance products to 23 members. Since 2007, it has made a total of 50 payouts to 16 of its member governments, totaling approximately US $200 million within 14 days of the event. With the payment of its premium, Grenada will be eligible for payout if the events fall within the parameters established by the CCRIF.
Even while we have not benefited in the past, this year, for instance, we stand to benefit as much as $42 million if you were to have an event of the magnitude of a Hurricane Ivan, right? Based on the coverage that we've had, and you have different maximum payouts, for instance, for different events, whether it's earthquake, excess rainfall, or the fisheries policy ban. But as I said, you have to actually have an event that triggers the policy, and so you can get different payouts based on the extent and magnitude and so on of the impact.
Moving along, Minister for Trade, Industry and Consumer Affairs, Honorable Alvin Dabrio, paid a visit to companies in St. Mark and St. Patrick on Tuesday in an effort to obtain information on export measures and challenges in the existing COVID-19 environment. Minister Dabrio visited Diamond Chocolate Factory, Shantimel Furniture Cooperative, Grenada Chocolate Factory and Belmont Estate. Several businesses in Grenada have been hard hit by the global pandemic and have since been implementing measures to ensure operations can survive the current climate. The information obtained by the Ministry of Trade will be used to enhance the production, export capacity, and overall development of companies. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Are you gonna wear your mask today? You see everywhere you go, there are rules you got to follow, so don't you say COVID-19 will delay. Take the opportunity to save your community. Don't be that guy, put a mask on your face if you're heading outside. It's your life, my life, more lives will be taken if we don't try. If you feel any symptoms, call the hotline. Stay inside until you feel fine. 6 feet away every day. Keep COVID-19 far from away. Keep Grenada safe. Be COVID-19 smart.
Welcome back. Minister for Cooperatives, Honorable Yolan Bain-Horsford, has hailed the resilience and longevity of the Minor Spices Cooperative Marketing Society, which on Tuesday received an award for 50 years of service. During the awards ceremony organized by the Department of Cooperatives, the minister stated that the 1971 founders of the cooperative were pioneers. Since its establishment in 1971, Minor Spices has evolved from solely marketing spices on behalf of farmers into an agro-tourism business, which has been prominently featured in various travel itineraries and on international websites like the Grenada Tourism Authority, TripAdvisor, Expedia, under the name Laura Herb and Spice Garden. Cooperatives Minister Honorable Yolan Bain-Horsford presenting an award to Minor Spices Cooperative Marketing Society Limited in recognition of its 50th anniversary on Tuesday, June 15th. She urged others to look to the cooperative as an example of resilience, especially with the ongoing negative impact caused by the global pandemic.
We have seen businesses finding it difficult to continue to operate under the current conditions, with the cooperative sector being no exception. The question that needs to be asked is, what will the next 50 years hold for this cooperative? I must say that you are ahead of the curve in that you can pull from your 50 years of experience to mitigate against whatever negative issues that will come your way.
The Cooperatives Minister commended the management and staff of Minor Spices for the agile thinking to diversify its operations into short crop farming after its revenue was affected when the tourism industry halted due to the pandemic.
I know that the cooperative took a massive hit because cruise passengers were very important to this business and contributed significantly to your revenue stream. While many would have thrown up their hands in defeat, I see that you have taken steps to ensure your survival. I have learned that you diversified into short crop farming when your usual activities were interrupted, and that needs to be applauded. This is a testament to the dedication of the management and staff of this institution. They have shown their commitment and initiative as they continue to work even when their wages were cut short due to the implementation of a rotation system. And this is commendable. Together with the partnership of the ministry and other stakeholders, the sky is the limit.
The award ceremony was held at the Minor Spices property, after which the minister and other officials were taken on a tour of the garden and facility. Permanent Secretary with responsibility for fisheries and cooperatives, Mr. Michael Stephen, the acting registrar of cooperatives, Mrs. Meryl Phillips Sylvester, staff from the Department of Cooperatives and representatives from the Grenada Cooperative League Limited also attended the ceremony. And finally in the news, Grenadian Kemal Williams is on his way to receiving his doctorate in mental health. Kemal is a former student athlete of the Grenville Secondary and the Westerhall Secondary School, respectively. The young man who received the sports scholarship to Monroe College in 2016 already holds a Bachelor of Science and Masters of Science degree in nursing and is also certified in advanced cardiac health. On Wednesday, he sat down with the GIS to speak of his journey in the medical field and his ultimate goal at the end, which is to serve the people of Grenada.
Ultimately, giving back to my country and where I'm from is my main goal, because here in Grenada, mental health is something that is very stigmatized. People see people with mental illnesses and they think, oh, it's because obia or witchcraft or drugs. All of those things could cause mental illness, but there are a lot of underlying factors as well for mental illness. Stress is one of the biggest things that cause people to go into a depressive state. There's a lot of things that affect the mind that generally affects the body. Sometimes you go into the hospital and you go into the hospital for like high blood sugar or high blood pressure, and all of those things are brought on by stress and mental illnesses, but no one's looking at that. So I think that is the field that needed a lot of focus here in Grenada.
William says the passion for the field of mental health grew as he has a brother who suffers with mental illness.
I have not had any dialogue here with the health professionals because I believe that you have to be an expert in your field in order to start giving like advice and those type of things. For now, I can give a lot of advice like with the COVID-19 vaccine and all of the research and stuff. I can give a lot of advice of the structure of nursing, the structure of different like triage when someone comes from the hospital until they go home. I could do all of those things. I could be in the hospital and I could tell you about cardiac health. I could tell you about all of those things. But for right now, I want to wait until that I've completed my degree before I'm start like digging into the meat of the whole thing.
So, Kimal says he is thankful for those who assisted in his life-changing education journey to date. And now for a recap of the top story. Grenada calls for global cooperation to increase vaccination rates in the region at the 5th sitting of the OECS Assembly. And with this, we come to the end of the national report for Wednesday, June 16, 2021. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sharia Noel, thanking you for viewing.
All right, folks, and that's it for the segment. And thank you to the folks at the GIS for the national report. Now for a look at the weather, and what we can see here is that the weather is expected to be cloudy to overcast with some scattered to widely spread moderate to heavy showers and possible thunder. Mikey, what the hell did you just read? Cloudy to overcast with some scattered to widespread moderate to heavy showers and possible thunder. All right, the minimum temperature tonight, 25 degrees Celsius, and there is a minor slide and flooding possible in vulnerable areas warning. All right, so the warning is minor slide and flooding possible in vulnerable areas. Winds east northeasterly to east southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour, becoming variable to calmer times. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. And that is our weather report for tonight. And before we wrap, let's just pick up a few people on the program. Let me see who's there. I have Shireen, I have Kureen, I have Zaka with us this tonight. We have also Della with us. We have Nickolas. We have Rolanda with us tonight. Hello to you, Rolanda. Who else is with us? We have Java with us tonight. We have Kimo with us tonight. We have Patsy. Hello. And everyone else, we'd like to say thank you for joining us tonight, and we are looking forward to you being here again tomorrow, God's willing. Pearl, Sabi, Suzette, how are you doing, Suzette? And Celine, Celine, hello to you as well. And let me see who else is there. Did I say Kurina already? Deborah, Gabriella is with us. Miriam is with us. Yvonne is with us as well. So big up to you, Yvonne, all right? And the family too. All right? So take care, and may God bless you, Kenny, and everybody else. Take care, all right? And even the people who don't say anything, you're just there. We call you the silent viewers. We'd like to say hello to you as well. So let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No, all the best. We'll talk later. Goodbye.